crack.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay, now we're live. What's going on, guys? We're putting the motor in. Goal today, just get the motor in, put the intake manifold on, and I want to try and change the throttle, figure out where the throttle body is compared to where my old intercooler pipe lines up, and modify the intercooler pipe to fit, since that's going to go out to the welder, to Nelson, to be made to fit. So
here we go.
That's what we're up to. We just this is a different engine than what I ran last year. We took the old flex plate off. We had to fight to get the Kigley crank trigger off. Had a little bit of burring on the what is this, the keyway on the crank? There's a little bit of burring and had to fight with that thing to come off. So a little bit held up on plans. Also got the intake cam. Nelson sent that to his machine shop. Got that tapped so we can run a 2GB 97 to 99 cam angle sensor with the Kigley 12-tooth trigger, and that's what the harness is set up from Haltech for 2GB sensor there, 2GB sensor here. Also has the good side effect that you're using the same Mitsubishi sensor unit on both sensors, so you only need to keep one spare on hand versus having a 1G cam sensor and effectively a 2GB or Evo 8 crank sensor. So it cuts down on your spares too.
Cam sensor. Evo cam sensor.
Yeah, whatever. Let's put this motor in. I'm getting delirious. My head is seriously starting to spin.
I'm confuzzled.
You're confuzzled? All right.
Yes, I'm confuzzled.
So this live video is going to be boring for most people watching it. Whatever. Suck it up, don't watch it. We're bored. So I decided to turn the camera on. Let me know when we're way far back. And way far...
to the left.
Yeah.
All right. Slow it down, all right. Whoa. All right.
Yeah, the back's going to catch first.
Yeah, the back is like right at the height. Push it in and over to you. Oh.
Northeast?
More? Yeah.
Go northeast?
Well, it depends where you're looking.
All right, how far are we from up and down? Another 2 inches?
Yeah, another inch.
All right, let's get that back bolt just through first.
Yeah, I get you. Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa. Joey from, what's that from? Blossom. God.
Whoa. That's it?
Complete dumbass.
Whoa. Yeah, but everybody says fucking whoa, that was in there.
Everybody? I haven't heard that. I haven't heard that in, like 30 years.
That's wrong.
Yep, that's backwards. Fuck. All right. 17. Front cross member's backwards. That might be why it didn't just go on nice and easy. Who said don't tighten this up before?
I don't know. I think it was the other guy here.
The other guy?
Yeah.
Hey, heads up. You're supposed to juggle when we're on camera.
No. I'm trying not to show my ass.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Everyone can see it.
All right. I accept tips.
This is Jerome, by the way.
Jerome.
Jerome. It's like Jerome without the R's. That's pretty funny. This was freaking backwards. All right, spin it around. Scratch the wrap. There we go. All right, scratch the wrap. Hold on.
All
right,
my side's on.
that side is not. Sit tight.
It's on.
Yeah, mine's. Okay, now it is. These don't even need to really be tightened up.
Yeah.
Just snug them by hand and then. Jerome,
Is that what I said?
what's going on with this mount?
Well, no.
How far are we off again?
Yeah, but we have to rotate the motor to you.
Really? That far off?
Yeah.
Man.
17. I'll tighten it up a little bit or leave it like that?
Just leave it like that for right now. Yeah, I guess it looks worse than it was.
Okay, bring it down.
You got that front bolt handy?
Yep. I have it in
So we
mind.
don't look like assholes looking for it?
Oh. Just, you want to try putting in that one, Nate?
No, let's get the front in first.
All right, lower it down slowly.
That one's easy to get because it doesn't have that crazy.
Whoa! It's hitting on top.
Yeah, I'm watching it. It's just touching the.
It's no, then the alternator's hitting.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, it's not. I can see
Oh, okay.
airspace.
Bring it up a little bit. Bring it up.
I'm cranking.
A little bit. Oh. Bring it down.
What the fuck? Bring it down.
Oh.
Remember, that thing's kind of loose too.
Yeah.
So.
Not only that, but it's getting stuck on it. That's why. Bring it down slowly. Oh, stop right there.
Squirt some weasel piss in there. And
Probably. Might need to.
it looks like it's slow to me.
On this side, it looks like, oh, hold on.
Oh, we're through. Send it.
There we go. Now we're through.
All right, we're just gonna.
Not on this. You got it? Or should I pry? Yeah, I gotta pry. Hold on. Give me a second. All right.
Just need to get one. Easy, easy, easy. Not so much.
Put them both on.
Yeah, relax. I gotta. It's gotta come towards me more. Up. Up a smidge.
I got the gun there. You want the gun? It's 14's on already on it.
That's okay.
The good thing about not having the ready, you just put it on.
Cut on the space, yeah. All right, let me just grab a 14 on a ratchet and snug those up. Whoa. It's okay. That'll work too.
We're on camera. This has to be done fast.
Yeah, it'll run in 7 minutes. Okay.
Yeah. I'll take off the...
Hoist chain come off.
Lower it.
What?
Lower it.
Over what?
Chain the hoist.
I'm just screwing. Relax.
That's 114.
That is one ugly. Yeah, you're gonna hit the firewall. That's gotta be done by hand.
There's an arc you got.
Over on the table with by the gloves. Right there. Ugh. That is a disgusting looking valve cover.
Oh, aren't you glad that's not really yours?
Yeah.
For sale.
Okay, cool.
I wrapped it around so it wasn't hanging around loose.
Yeah.
So it didn't catch anything.
Jump bolts.
Go get the intake.
Man, I'm lightheaded. Killing me here. Yeah, just pull that thing over here. I just want to see how the intercooler pipe lines up
Well, where's the throttle body?
on the floor here.
Okay.
Here,
Are there studs in there? Whoa.
yeah, it just needs a nut. One single 14 nut.
Alright. Let's move this.
2 seconds, I'll find it. Seriously? Like, these and bins of bolts over here. There you go. Yeah, that's a 12.
And you're gonna need a screw for that intake manifold too.
You just need one, just something to hold it on for 2 minutes. There we go.
You have a screw for this? Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, the screws are in it. We just need literally one of these just to hold it on for right now. This thing's quite a bit lower than the old one.
Yeah, the old
The
one.
old throttle body was like up here.
The old one was more like a stock manifold, like stock placement.
Yeah, well that's what I mean, like the throttle body's quite a bit out and quite a bit lower. So
That's why I think it was
this pipe is going to need,
plenty of modification. I think if you chop that
Yeah.
weld and just bring it down.
That's what I'm thinking. We're gonna have to take this weld out and like just bead roll and
bead roll and bead roll.
bring this down, and then we're probably gonna have to.
Yeah, but then you got to worry about where you're at with the transmission.
This doesn't come anywhere close to it.
No.
It only comes close to the trans like right here.
there.
Like this is like 8 inches above it, or nowhere near it. Wow, this has been an exciting 10.5 minutes.
Woo woo! Woo woo!
Yeah, so much. Here, scooch for a sec.
Okay.
Just see how far off this is.
Yeah.
Not even remotely close. Push that in all the way. Okay, we're bumped. So we got to take 5-6 inches off of this.
3 inches of that.
But remember, when we take out of here, it's gonna pull it that way because you're at an angle. So for every like inch you take out of this, it's gonna move this forward like 1/4 of an inch because you're at whatever that angle is.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, like,
Not really bad.
I think we might be able to just literally cut this weld,
Just take it away.
take
and be all right.
material out of this, and we don't even need to weld it. We'll just. The only thing that might get in the way is
If you weld it.
huh?
It's better if you weld it.
I know it's better if we weld it, but it's a lot easier to take apart just half of this. Because remember, when the radiator and everything's in, this area down here is kind of, it's tight to get at. I'd almost rather put another coupling in it, just so that there's a little bit more give in the system. Like, give as in, when we're trying to work on it at the track, if you need to take this upper intercooler pipe out to get it to start or something like that, or to fill the trans or something, it's a lot easier to deal with just taking off a clamp here versus the one that's buried way down behind the radiator and the fans.
But at the same time, this isn't really.
There's a lot more room back here. I thought this was going to be tighter.
I thought so too.
But yeah, this is pretty damn close. We're just going to have to. The only thing that's going to suck here
Is trying to get a bead roll on that.
Well, the other thing too is that getting the bead. You can't put the bead roll right on the
edge,
radius. Yep. You need.
Do you have that S90 throttle body, or is it sold?
That's gone already, dude. That's sold like.
I was gonna say
first 15 minutes.
because it might be thinner and better placement for this.
Yeah.
Unless you want to get a Mustang throttle body, you're already on Alltech.
Nah, fuck that. Mustang throttle body. Last thing I want to be doing is walking around the pits at the shootout going, anybody got a throttle body because the shaft bent? You hear that every year. Every freaking year somebody's up there, oh, aftermarket weirdo throttle body and the shaft bent. I just rather, frankly, use a stock throttle body.
Gotcha.
I mean, for the amount of airflow and power this thing makes, I highly doubt a factory throttle body is like hurting me. And at the same time, it's like dead nuts reliable.
I mean, the piping and the throttle body are about the same size, so.
And the only thing I can do is go to get rid of the non-turbo throttle body, get a turbo one, and weld the flange onto this, but the fitment's going to be real tight.
Yeah, but then.
What that is. Huh.
Brainstorming.
Yeah, brainstorming. With half a brain left between the two of us.
Speak for yourself. I have half a brain myself.
Yeah, half a brain yourself. So we have a quarter between the two. When you multiply them, half times half.
That's it.
It's well,
that all depends if you're using PEMDAS.
If you're using who?
PEMDAS.
PEMDAS.
Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
No idea. Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking more like, is there one shock or two shocks, and how many tires times a?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. PEMDAS. PEMDAS is the periodical table of. What's it called?
Elements.
No, not that one. It's the
other periodic table.
The multiplication table, whatever it is.
Dude.
Order of operation. There you go.
Yeah.
You don't look like an idiot.
The order of operation that was screwing everybody up on the internet for like all week. All we do is waste our time trying to multiply shocks times tires times, and going, oh wait, there's two shocks. You know?
I was the one that caught that. You didn't.
No, I did. No, I didn't catch it.
Exactly.
I caught it from my wife that I didn't catch it. Hi, dear. All right. Other thing I wanted to see about was moving this fuel filter. I mean, it's not critical now because there is more space back here than I thought. But
I don't think you're gonna have a problem with that.
Honestly,
unless you really, really want to move it.
You know, it's funny. The tech guys throw a fit about this, but like the fuel lines being right behind the
Intake
on the
line?
firewall behind the motor.
Well, isn't it not supposed to be in line with the drivetrain?
Well, good luck with that. Where's the fuel rail end? There's no way to move the fuel and number 4 fuel injector away. It just is what it is. I mean, Island hasn't given me hell about it, but who knows?
Shout out to Island.
Huh? Yeah,
Shout out to Island.
I mean, they give me hell about a lot of things, not necessarily that. Okay, so this doesn't look like it's going to need welding right off the bat, or at least once we finalize it, we can always just, weld that spot later. This ugly valve. Get this thing out of here.
You want to go get your nice one?
No. Yeah, I'm actually going to put my nicer on it just so it's protected.
So that if something hits it, it completely ruins the powder coating.
No, it's more like so if somebody drops a bolt, it doesn't go down in there and lost forever.
Leave the ugly one on there. If somebody drops something or hits it, you're going to mess up the powder coating.
It's already messed up.
You should have definitely kept that $40 cap, man. I'm telling you.
What?
That $40 cap would have made that valve cover look mint.
No, it's Brent's, I don't know what is this, DME? I don't know what DME is, but the sticker's wrong. I love it. Leave it on there.
DME?
I don't know. I have no idea. All right, so what else are we going to do to this thing? The valve cover, or the intercooler pipe we can
worry
hopefully easily modify.
Okay. You want to put that bracket on? The spacer plate?
The
No,
spacer
right?
plate?
No, right?
What spacer plate?
In between the
We
train.
need an O-ring for the water pipe.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, excuse me, the spacer plate's just sitting down there, you can grab it. But we need new flex plate bolts.
Okay. You want to sand down the Kigley? We have sandpaper.
Yeah, how about it? You can knock on that a little bit. Try just going at the inside a little bit. Clean it up. I think this coolant catch can's got, you know what I really wanted to move to with this? And this isn't gonna make enough. I almost wish we used 45s instead of 70s here. Because I really wanted to get an intake pipe in here. It's gonna be...
You have the 4-inch one, no?
Well, dude, you can't use that to the... You can't get down to the fender. No, that's a piece of crap from a different car.
You have a 4-inch one on their website.
Yes, I know. It won't fit. You won't fit with auto trends. It will only fit with the stick because it goes in between this frame rail. It goes in between here and the trans.
Oh.
And a 5-speed car has 4 inches worth of space here. The auto trans is like you literally can't fit like a 1.5-inch pipe in between the frame rail and the tip of the trans.
Gotcha.
Okay. This has got plugs in it, so nothing's gonna fall in there. I think I'm gonna have to move that anyway. See how the behind the headlight here's cut out?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to run the intake pipe up.
We were talking about moving that anyway.
Yeah, this is gonna have to move.
Leave that there just so that nothing falls
It's
down.
nice and pink.
Yeah.
Man, I'm getting tired. All right. What else can we get done today? We don't have a turbo to put on it. The manifold's got to come off the gallant. This we can work on. Timing belt we can put together. What are we missing on the trans end? We can't put the flex plate on until we get a new set of bolts.
Bolts, yeah.
I wonder if I actually have another set of these. I might have a new set floating somewhere.
I'm sure you do. You know, oh no, I was gonna tell you to go to the flex plate that I gave you. It has 5 bolts on there, but they're not from. They're from a Nissan transmission, but they're actually freaking pretty good.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait and get 6 brand new of the exact ones, because when these things round off, it's a complete bastard to
Yeah, it's a
clean up in the car. Yeah, the bolts that came out of this thing came out of my old motor. To get the Kigley flex plate off, had like literally dipped in Loctite, so they're all nasty. So I don't want to reuse these. Need to get a new set before that flex plate goes on. So these can go over here. The junk we're not using. I don't think there's anything I need off this engine.
You want to put that spacer plate on or the?
Yeah, where did that go to?
I think it should be right next to the tire. Back tire. I didn't touch it.
You know where it is, but you didn't touch it. Here's the 2 bolts. Oily towel. Too much junk in the room. Too much junk in the room. I'm not seeing it, man.
I didn't touch it. It was back there by the keyboard.
Yeah, I'm saying I don't see it.
Where'd you put it then? Because you moved it back here. Oh, huh, look.
Nelson.
Oh, there you go. Thanks, Nelson. He's gonna watch this later.
Yep. He's not gonna watch it. Alright. So,
You need to be on that side. I need to be on this side.
yeah, no, I'm just. These things ever expire? SFI is dated.
We'll have to ask a Mustang guy.
June 2010. Damn. If anybody from Island's watching, you didn't see that. It's dated 2017. You see the crank wiggling?
Yeah, because I can't get the sucker back off.
Well, that dowel was pretty beat up. I might have to get 2 new dowels. This doesn't slide over.
Really?
Yeah.
Did I not say that earlier?
Yeah, I know. You say a lot of things that I don't pay attention to, though, so
I know.
you know how that goes.
Yep.
Don't take offense, even when it's offensive.
Sending the Kigley, don't worry.
Don't take offense, even when it's offensive.
I'm triggered.
Oh, stop. Where'd that flat screwdriver? We used this wedge.
It should be right down the table.
Right there on the table.
It's either there or right here. There it is.
Yeah, that'll work.
Do you have new dowels or no?
No.
Oh, I got the transmission passenger axle or passenger driver side axle seal on the car. Remind me about it, please.
Gotcha.
Yeah, never used it.
This one's bent a little bit.
I told you.
And this thing's all grody. It's gonna go in the parts washer anyway. We'll put dirty parts back on this thing. Then we have to shoot out, tearing the trans back out of it. Everybody will be bitching because the parts are dirty. Wham. Clean it up first. Man, this thing got dirty really fast.
What?
This parts washer fluid was like brand new to build the trans.
It was me yesterday?
No, it wasn't yesterday. It was like a month ago, man.
Well, the trans probably, the way the trans came out, what you want.
Yeah, pretty much.
You should have just done that and then cleaned it after you did the trans. You don't have any dowel pins, right?
I might have a couple new ones. How clean did this come out? There still is like, did you see this
Little line,
notch?
yeah, you see that little line, yeah, I don't like that either, but.
It's still like friction welded itself.
I don't know.
It's not cool.
Nope.
Well, yeah, we fought this stupid, this little 12-tooth trigger that's, it's heavy steel. This thing didn't bend, but the keyway is a little beat up, and there's 2 chunks in the back. Like something got behind it when this went on, and like friction welded to the crank. This thing was a bastard to get off. And the when you looked at it this way, there was like 2 little raised edges at the edge of the keyway. Like it wasn't like it was shaking, but just like the vibration just beat this thing up a little bit. Let's see if it just wouldn't even move
Go get the
before.
dowel pins, I'll put that on.
I don't even know if I have any dowel pins. I just want to feel this for myself if this goes on smoothly or not.
The transmission has them both in it.
The trans has 2 dowels.
Yep.
All right, see if you can pop the 2 out of the trans.
One looks a little old,
Well, let's take the best 2 that we have. This thing still really
tight.
doesn't fit well. I think we want to go at this with some Scotch-Brite some more.
Yeah.
I'd rather have it a little I don't know. I don't know how loose you want this, but I know I don't want to have to
Don't
fight
want
with
it loose.
But I don't want to have to fight with it to get it back off next time. All right, so there's another project that needs some TLC to clean up.
Where's the vice grips? You used to take that
Right
out?
behind you.
This one?
Yeah, those will work. What else can I do on this today? Well, that catch chain can come off since we're not using that for sure. Do the 3/8 extension. Yeah.
This one might be able to go back on this. We have to squeeze it the other way.
Excuse me? Yeah, you can kind of re-round them.
Reround.
Re-round them. That's a term.
There you go. And rubber mallet, put these back in.
They're right there.
Let's put the rounder one in the back.
We have a custom catch can we're not going to use because it's
Round and in the way.
dripping rusty water, number one, but number two, right in the way of where the intake pipe's got to go. More fancy JMF parts we're not going to use. What else can come off this? Alright. Timing belt stuff. We got the pin in the tensioner, right?
What?
The pin in the tensioner?
Yeah,
Where's that?
it's right
Sitting
here.
over here by the lip, by that. Okay.
You don't have the 2 bolts on it, that's why I didn't put it in. The 2 bolts that go through it, so I didn't.
Yeah.
Plus, you have to put it. You have to. Put
No, all the
cable-
bolts for the timing belt stuff are in another bin in the other building from when it came apart. I guess the other thing I need to do is I need to spend some time. I need to do that valve body, put the trans back together, and when I get those fresh flex plate bolts, I can just I can maybe knock that out all in one night. Of like put the trans together, RTV those cases on, maybe stick the trans in. That may work. I'm really thinking this throttle body through.
I'm saying if you had her, I don't know if it'd be worth it to put a little weld elbow on.
The other thing too is like how much alignment or out of alignment is this? Because like this looks like this thing actually like kicks in then kicks back out. Then it's not the center line down this.
Isn't the same. Well,
Yeah, it's like this part here when they welded got just rotated just ever so slightly. That I'm wondering if we cut this, gives you a little bit more play to, run the pipe over more. Because what I'm worried about is, like I said, if we cut
too much.
3 inches off of this, you're putting the bead right inside there. Like it needs a good inch of flat space for there to be anything for the silicone to lay on flat. And you need to be able to get the clamp. You need to be able to get the clamp behind the bead roll, not on top of it. So you need almost like a solid inch. I'm just worried that if we take off too much of this, you're not going to be able to put the bead roll back far. Like we can only take so much off this pipe so that we have enough space for the bead roll, for the pipe to fit inside the roller, number one, and enough for the clamp to fit behind the bead roll.
There's a way to fix that, but you're not going to want to hear it.
Which is?
A V-band, aluminum V-band.
Oh, son of a bitch. You.
What?
You.
That would give you all the play you need too, or all the.
Well, I'm just thinking.
And you don't have to have it. Then you need no straight.
I can just.
To do a thing.
I'm just thinking I can take 1 inch off this, which gets it to here, which gets plenty of space for it to clear the shock tower, and we're just moving the center line over, literally just a smidge. I'm almost thinking there's probably enough play here in the 3 silicone pieces for this not to really make a difference. That I think I just want to take the minimum amount off of this.
I don't even think you need to take any of it off of that.
Well,
if
it
fits,
literally cannot fit right now.
Yeah, but that's also where it is. If you move it forward, which is what it has to go. It has to go forward almost half of the pipe.
Yeah, it might not be a big deal. I'm gonna leave the throttle body cut for the last cut to make.
That's it. We'll cut the bottom half and we'll do everything else.
Yep.
Until that.
Okay.
What else we doing?
That's what I'm trying to think. There's really not a whole lot else to do right now. Because I really don't want to go nuts on this.
I gotta get a rubber mallet to put those in right.
Okay.
I,
We only have another one here?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the other building, there's rubber mallets. All right. We need to get the turbo back from FP.
I'm gonna put these, no, these are the turbo studs. Are these? Oh, these are the lock nuts.
They're for the exhaust manifold.
Okay.
Because remember this head didn't have a bunch on it?
You wanna put these up?
Eh,
Yeah, you can do it another day.
another day. Not sweating it.
Alright.
All right, I'm gonna kick this. All right, guys. We're kind of
Please.
stalled. We're missing parts on every end. So we got something done. Motor's in the car. We got a plan. Now I know what I got to order.